This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the RMC group for this month. Um, it's good to see everyone's faces. Hopefully, everyone is doing fine. We're going to get started, go around and see if you all have any questions or concerns or comments that you want to share with the group. Um, so we're going to start with Brandon. Do you have anything you want to share with the group, or any questions or concerns or comments?
One thing I want to share, we had a good trip, good prognosis from Dr. Masai when we went to Houston last month. Um, like I said, I have a few more trips to go visit him end of this month, and next month I'll probably have an extended stay in Houston. We'll probably
Okay.
just, yeah.
Do he have
Everything.
you on? Are you on a clinical trial right now, or what's your?
No, actually, I've only been on Paxitaxin and Paxitaxin, something else. That's it,
Okay.
and that's the only thing I've been on right now. But he was like, it was working, and so now we're about to work on removing this right kidney next month.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hopefully, if everything goes good, everything continues on the path. But like you say, he said he has an A, B, C, D, and E.
Oh yeah, he got some backup plans, man. If if
Yeah,
he'll be able to shift things if things don't. If the cancer starts becoming resistant or something like that, he definitely can shift some things around. I know that's what he did in my case,
yeah.
but that's good. So, where are you having your Are you having your surgery in Houston or back home?
No, no, in so he's set up with a surgeon. He wanted a specific surgeon, so he had to do a search for the right surgeon that he found was suitable. So it took a little while, but recently we just got a call. He found a surgeon and came up with a date. So yeah, I'll be in Houston for a little while. I don't know how long that recovery is gonna be, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing your update with us.
Thank you.
Don't pray that everything goes well with your surgery and your treatments.
Appreciate
And they're
that.
bringing him to the walk in the wheelchair.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. All
we'll
right.
be there.
All right. Well, looking forward to seeing you then in March.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna continue on here. Melissa, do you have you want to share an update with us, or you have any questions or concerns?
Just an update. Last month I shared that we thought I had a fractured hip. I got my PET scan results back, and it's not a fractured hip. It is a lesion in my hip, and still hurt like hell, and put me in a wheelchair. But I just got finished with my last radiation appointment tonight, and so we're hoping I'll be able to be up and about and out of the wheelchair soon, and not having to worry about doing any more damage to my hip. So so good news. Good news. And I'll be back in Houston at the end of February. My CA 125 is slowly creeping downwards, but and I'm on Plan B, so the um, doxorubicin and gemcitabine. So that is no joke. That red devil,
Mm-hmm.
it's rough. But I'm glad that radiation seems to. I already feel better in my hip. So I'm hoping I'll be walking maybe by the walk in March.
Did,
um,
did they only radiate that area? Your
yeah,
hip?
it was specifically in my socket.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, I have a lot of cancer all over my pelvic area, but the socket was what was really kind of keeping me from is has been really keeping me from standing and walking. That pain there was just pretty intense. So, yep. So just that hip area, my left hip.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Just wish all your future radiation treatments go well, and that you continue to get better, and your hip gets stronger. So we definitely gonna pray for that.
Me too. Thank you.
And I know you said you was on Plan B. Just stay positive with it. I think I started out on doxorubicin and gemcitabine, and I had to go through several different other chemo treatments or whatever and radiation. But I finally got to where I wanted to be. So, and it's the same with a few of us on here as far as
Hmm.
doing several different chemo treatments.
Yeah. That's definitely what gives me hope is hearing you guys talking about your journeys. So I appreciate you being willing to share that it's not just, one round of chemo or one round of radiation. It might be a few more, but it's okay. It's going to be worth it.
That's right. That's right. I I know when I first started, I was like, do these future chemo treatments, and everything is fine or whatever.
Right.
But it took. I think in total it took me about 18 months, somewhere around there, 18 months.
Yeah.
And there was like three different chemo treatments, radiation, and immunotherapy. But yeah, working with Dr. Masai, I mean, he got me to where I needed to be.
He's got three tricks up his sleeve. That's what we're counting
Hmm.
on.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, we're gonna. Well, thank you for sharing, Melissa. Um, David, do you have an update, or you want to have any questions for the group tonight, or anything you want to share?
Oh, hello. I don't really have an update since the last meeting, but I am hoping to come to Texas to Sugarland on the 22nd, or well, perhaps 21st, and hopefully meet you guys and participate.
All right, we definitely looking forward to seeing you in great state of Texas.
Yeah, never
So,
been. Do I need to wear a hat?
Not
um,
required, but festive.
And bring your boots.
Oh,
Bring those boots.
yeah, definitely, and definitely looking forward to seeing you. Man, I hope it's such important to be able to raise this awareness and and spread the word about RMC. Because it's affecting so many of us or whatever. So, man,
yeah.
we definitely gonna be glad to see you.
Thank you, Andre. I'm looking forward to it, really. Well, yeah, to be part of it. Yeah.
All right, great. Um, I'm gonna go to Jennifer. Do you have anything you want to share with the group, or any questions you have?
Hi, everybody. Andre, happy birthday.
Thanks, 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 thanks.
Um, yeah, so I always seem to have updates. Just seems like month to month, just so much goes on. Antonio was in the hospital about 3 times in January due to fluid in his lungs. And so the last one he was out on the 26th of January. They put in drains, catheter drains in both of his lungs, and so I've been draining him throughout the week. So it's been definitely helping with his his breathing. His breathing's improved so much, and he doesn't need oxygen, and so that's good. He unfortunately wasn't able to go to Texas. We were supposed to go last week for his PET scans and restaging with Dr. Masao, but because of he had pneumothorax in both of his lungs actually, and so he wasn't able to fly. So we did them here at Dana Farber, And so we got the results yesterday. We talked to the doctor, and we also talked to Dr. Masal on Friday. Um, and so the areas that he had the radiation in December looked good. Um, of course, we have some things going on with his lungs, and um, he has a met that's in his left thigh that's stable. So that's, I guess, good. But he does have two spots on his liver that they're just gonna just continue to monitor. But the good thing is that so he was after radiation, he wasn't able to have any of his chemo because of, first it was his platelets and then it was his other blood counts were too low. But yesterday he was able to start his chemo back up. So that's good, and we're hopeful that, last time over the summer he had some spots on his lungs, on his liver, and doing the panitumumab and Abraxane, kind of had those go away. So we're hoping that now that he's back on it, calm it all back down again and attack those areas. So yeah, it's been kind of a crazy month, but we are scheduled. Hopefully, he can fly in March, and we have all our appointments with all the radiation. He has two different radiation oncologists and Dr. Masal, and so hopefully he'll be able to fly, and we'll be there for the walk on the 22nd. So I'm looking
Okay,
forward to meeting everybody.
great. Definitely looking forward to seeing you and Antonio as well. So he's doing radiation in conjunction with the chemo.
Well, he had one trip, he had three different areas done, and then he went back and again like a week and a half later to have it done on his spine, but that was all that they had done.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely praying for Antonio, man. Wish him all the best in his treatment plans, and definitely rooting for him. And hopefully, we get a chance to see him in March for the walk. So thank
Yeah, that would be great.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, we're gonna move along here. Danielle, do you wanna you have an update or would like to share anything with the group tonight or any questions?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. A couple of good news about my son Ethan. Last month I hopped on. It was my first time attending the meeting, and we were told that his second line of treatment was no longer working, so he was put on the third line of treatment. And we were kind of bummed out to hear that news, but um, I think it's his he's just started his second round of the new treatment yesterday, and his CA-125 went from 188 all the way down to 15. So that was some really amazing news for us to hear. Hopefully that the new treatment is working well for him. He'll receive some scans at the end of this round, so beginning of next month, to see how that's going. And then another good news for us is last year we did a Make-A-Wish request when he was going through all of this, and we just got news that his Make-A-Wish trip to Japan is being granted. So
Okay.
the end of this month, February 28th, they're going to send us our whole family to Japan for 8 days. He's always wanted to go there. He loves anime. He loves video games, and just something for him to look forward to. He's very, very excited about that.
That's man, that's great, man. I hope y'all have a great time, and um just want to say just I know it could be difficult to hear that, that the treatment or the cancer has become resistant to a certain treatment, but like I said before, I had to go through several different treatments, and I had to hear those words in my ear that I didn't want to work, that the cancer, what I'm saying, is becoming resistant. But man, just stay encouraged. Like I said, 3 different chemos and radiation and immunotherapy. So this RMC journey is definitely one of ups and downs, but just staying positive is the best way to get through it. And working with Dr. Masal, he'll find the right treatments and uh, give you pretty much the best path. And I'm glad that his CA 125 is went down, so that's very encouraging news as well. So thank you for sharing. And yeah, hope y'all have a great time in Japan.
Thank you.
Man, I
Thank
got to
you.
make it out there
Very
one day.
excited.
I got to make it out there one day.
Next time, we need to extend that family to include us.
Yeah, your RMC extended family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, though. We have Bridget. Do you have an update or anything you want to share, or any
Hi.
questions for the group?
Yeah, yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. We just got back from Texas on Friday. Um, January was Xavier's first round of chemo, and during his first cycle of chemo, he suffered a stroke. So he was in the hospital because we didn't know if it was chemo related or what it was, but Dr. Masal said that RMC patients, he's seen it before, have a stroke. So he recovered from the stroke. He's still doing chemo. We seen Dr. Masal on Friday. We spent probably like 4 hours in his office. He we left there feeling so hopeful. Um, we have a plan for Xavier. He's gonna get continue with the same chemo plan. He's gonna work with his doctors over here. And once this chemo stops working, or if it stops working, then like he says, he has options 2, 3, 4, he said. So
Mhm.
we will fly back sometime in April to do another PET scan when his cycle's over. But no, yeah, a lot of good information from Dr. Masel.
All right. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, Dr. Masal, man, he's very passionate,
He is.
about this work and really give, his patients, man, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of hope, and he's gonna stay on top of it.
Yeah,
Stay on top of
definitely.
it pretty much every step of the way. So thank you for sharing. How old is Xavier?
34.
34.
Mhm.
Okay. I started my I started my treatments when I was 33 years old. So yeah, um, let Xavier know. Definitely gonna be praying for him and wish him all the best. In his treatment plans. And if y'all guys have any questions along the way, I'll add my number to the chat. And Miss Richie is always available, and our other moderator Carissa. So any other questions that you all may have, feel free to share them on this forum, or shoot us a text or give us a call, and we'll be sure to try to answer those questions, or at least find out what the answer is.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate that.
let me know when you come back to Texas. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Texas is hot. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it is. It's cool today though.
was it? Oh man. Yeah, we walked the whole time because we stayed at a double tree in the medical city, and
Hmm.
then we just walked back and forth. But I was like, oh, I wore sweats on the wrong.
Well, you never know about Texas weather. It could be cold one minute and then hot the next. So
Hmm,
you never
good
know.
old Texas,
Oh yeah.
Where y'all from, Bridget?
California.
Cali. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Thank you for sharing once again. We got.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lucy, do you have an update or any questions for the group, or anything you want to share?
I do not. It's good to see everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the young guy doing? He's doing good.
Yes, he is doing good. We are grateful. Typical 17.
Typical.
Well, where
Giving.
is he? You know, I always want Dylan to speak.
I will call him so he can say hi.
Bridget, I think you guys are going to be joining the walk in Pasadena. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, we're going to be joining the walk in Pasadena. We have
Okay, it should be a pretty nice group now, because at one time they weren't going to do it because of the fire, but now it seems like people are signing up. So it's about 70 people so far.
Oh
Sounds.
yeah, I've called everybody I know and was like, join this walk, donate to this foundation. Here's this, here's that. Did you join? I'm on them. I'm
Awesome.
on them.
I also will be joining the walk in Pasadena. We're actually from that area originally, and we live up north now, but we have a big group of family and friends that are going to join us in Pasadena.
Awesome. I think I saw
Where?
that.
Yay.
Yeah, I think I saw that on the registration. That's awesome.
That's definitely
Wish
great.
we could meet
There
you
goes
all
Dylan.
in Texas, but
Yeah,
Pasadena is
I was
close
hoping to get
to.
to Pasadena, but it didn't work out. So maybe next year, because we were just up and down if we were going to have it or not. But there he is. Look at the little man.
Dylan,
Hey
how's
guys,
how's it going?
it's going good. How are you guys?
Good, good. Your hair getting
Nice.
long. Your hair long like mine, man.
So you
It's so good to see all your guys'
driving?
faces.
It's good to see you. We don't see you very much. Are you driving now?
I am. I've been driving.
Oh, excuse me.
Mhm.
Definitely good to see you, Dylan.
Oh, he has the keys, you guys.
Yeah, I was in my pocket.
And I'm sure you have your own car, right?
I'm sorry.
You have your own car.
I do. Yeah. Luckily,
Awesome.
hmm
It
yeah, mom
pays
and
to
dad are
be the
not letting me
only.
drive theirs.
It pays to be the only child, right?
Hey, yep.
Man,
That's awesome.
glad everything's going well for you, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Got a long life ahead of you.
hmm
So yeah, glad
hmm
everything's going well for you.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
Any words of encouragement, Dylan, to the rest of the group?
Just keep fighting. Just keep going. No matter how hard the going gets, you just gotta keep going. That's my and just pray about it. Get in your word. Um, but yeah, trust God. That's probably the biggest thing that helped me when I was going through that. Just trusting God, but just pushing on no matter what. It's painful. I know it sucks, but that's probably what I would say. Just keep going. That's really. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's really just if you just think about what's coming ahead and not really what you've been through and kind of what has come before, it's gonna be a lot easier because the more and more you keep fighting, the closer you are to the finish line. So it's just gonna keep getting better.
That's a great word.
Right.
hmm
Very encouraging. Thank you for
hmm
sharing that
And
with
of
us
course,
and your journey.
you guys all have an amazing day. It's so good to see all your faces.
All right, you
And
too.
we hope to see you again next month.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay.
I run for my money. See?
Yes.
He's an awesome young man.
Thank you.
17, man. That's amazing, man. 17 to go through something like that is definitely encouraging to see. You know.
Yeah, we're grateful.
Yeah, because I think Ethan is pretty young too, isn't he? 17, 18. Ethan.
Yes, Ethan is 17, so that was very, very encouraging to see. Thank you.
Okay. Nikki, do you want to have anything to share with the group, or any questions, or any updates you may have?
No, Bridget just shared everything. I'm not feeling well, so I'm gonna let everyone else talk. But thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us this evening. Okay. Nicole, do you have any updates or anything you want to share with the group or any questions?
Hi. No questions. I'm actually Bridget's sister. Xavier's my brother-in-law, so we're just part of the support team, just trying to be here, listen to everybody's stories, and get educated on whatever we can learn from you guys. I just want to add that this is my second time with you guys, and the first time I've heard you guys, it just brought me so much more hope and gave me a whole different outlook on this. So just thank you guys. Thank you guys for being open and sharing your stories and the advice and everything you guys have been giving. It's really given me myself a lot of hope, and I've been sharing these videos with my family, and we're all pulling for all of you guys. You guys are all in our prayers, and we just all want to say thank you for sharing with us.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us this evening. We all know, man, takes a village to get through something like this, and if the more support you have, the more encouraged you can be, and the more you can uh, and fight and move forward. So thank you for joining us and being support to RMC patients. So thank you.
Thank you guys.
Okay. Milton, do you have an update or anything you want to share with the group this evening?
Mutis. Hello, everyone. I guess the only update uh, I have or concerns. There's a couple of things. First of all, what's going on with um, the shutdown or what's the challenges that is being faced by the cancer research community um, with um, for example, funds being withdrawn from the NIH, which funds cancer research, and just worried about the impact that it will have on hospitals and universities, particularly those who do research on kidney cancer and RMC. So, with that said, next month, Richie and I are attending the Advocacy Summit hosted by the American Urologists Association, um, where we'll have the opportunity to speak with our legislators. But before that, we'll have a advocacy session on the Sunday, and I just wanted to see if the group itself could give ideas, or the thing about it is um, within the AUA um, um, and kidney cancer itself, RMC is like a small portion of it, or it doesn't get the acknowledgement as the majority of kidney cancers. So I wanted to at least have some feedback to help me prepare for the sessions when I do meet with anyone about because I could give I last session I went to in November. Of course, I gave my personal story, but there are so many stories that each of you have, and stories from other people that should be told collectively. So I'm just here just to listen, and hopefully I could get some feedback or things that anyone from the group wants me to speak on their behalf, if given the opportunity to meet with, which we will have the opportunity to meet with our local legislator, but collectively we'll see what can be done. The only concern, which I know, based upon the political party, like the previous administration, um, they were extreme cancer advocates based upon even President Biden's son, and even with the moonshot cancer and things of that nature. And my concern is that um, with the new administration and who they're supposing to head the department, um, there is a possibility that things will be slowed down, and it's just a matter of for me, it's I'm seeing I'm concerned that a lot of funding is going to be tied up because of all the other stuff going on. And that is my major concern. How is it going to impact for the next 4 years going forward? Is there going to be any impact towards the money that MD Anderson or any other research institution gets from it? I know it's a little bit above what this support group is about, but it's something that's on my mind.
Thank you
That's it.
for thank you for sharing, Milton. Appreciate all the work you do to raise awareness and to fight and advocate for RMC and cancer in particular. Definitely thank you for your hard work and your dedication.
Okay. But as I said, if there's any any feedback I could get, I would appreciate. Of course, I'm going to. Richie will be there, and we have our. We're going to be just two of the scores of voices that we are representing, of course, the foundation and RMC itself. But as I said, I don't want to go there and just speak of myself and what I went through, although it is significant, but so is just as important are the other stories out there. And I just want to be able to tell it. So I'll just sit back and listen in,
Milton,
and I'll
would you
take it in.
mind putting your email in the chat if people would like to reach out to you about anything that they in their lives, a situation that they were impacted by, so they can write you and let you know as well?
Okay. All
That'd be
right.
great.
I'll do that. It'll take me a minute to figure it out. I'll mute myself, and of course I'm not that computer savvy, but I'll find it. But hey, Richie, don't chuckle at me. But okay. All right.
And
Well,
also be sure that your names are included in that Hill Day, because I'm just saying, due to some experience I've had, sometimes with the patient advocacy organizations, they kind of forget you.
yeah.
Just make sure
Uh,
with AUA.
I thank you. See what I mean? That's why
That
I
I,
came
I
on here.
just want to give you that warning that sometimes you're
Okay.
an afterthought and have to fight your way in. So just go ahead and let them know we will be showing up. So put us on the list. That's
We'll
my
do.
advice.
Well, see that's worth 1,000 words already. So
Or else
so
they'll
let's
tell you,
let's get
no,
that.
you're not on the list. You're not coming to Hill as as experience has taught us. So
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Alexa. All right. I'm going to mute myself. Yeah.
They're getting a little bit better. At least they're giving us an extra day.
that's good.
They usually try
Yeah.
to rush you in there and rush you out, but they're getting a little. Seem like they're a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right. Carissa, do you have an update or anything you want to share with the group?
I just wanted to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andre. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andre!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, it's definitely a blessing. Like I said, I was 33 when I was diagnosed, and at the time, they said, "Hey, you got." I asked the doctor. He was like, I asked him what's the prognosis, And that's when I first learned about RMC. He was like, "Man, you got 4 months to live." I was like, "What?" He said, "Get your affairs in order." I was like, "What?" But that just goes to show you, man. No matter what, man. You know your faith, um, your attitude definitely can drive you, in that right direction. And 6 years later, I'm still here, kicking and screaming, Miss Rich, kicking and screaming.
Oh, baby, how well I know.
So next year's the big 40?
Yes, yes, yes.
We're going to Atlanta. We're going to party in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, come on out.
If
Come
I can
on.
still walk.
Come on out to Georgia. Come on out to Georgia and party with me. But just wanted to tell everybody stay encouraged. It's a lot of, you know, positive stories, man. When I first was going through it, the only person I heard of was Herman that had, beat RMC. But now it's so many, myself, and you got Dylan, you got Brian, so many others. You know, not on the call, but man, definitely you know, give more hope to, RMC individuals. So thank you for that, Carissa. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, and I will be in Texas for the walk, so I'm excited to meet everybody who I haven't met and re see everybody I haven't seen in a while.
Great, great. Looking forward to seeing you. Brian, do you have an update for us? Anything you want to share?
First of all, happy birthday, Andre. Nothing new to share treatment wise. A video I posted from with MD Anderson got posted recently, so that is up. Um,
I need to get that posted too, Brian. Thanks for reminding me.
no worries. But yeah, other than that, nothing new to report for me. Still going strong. Treatments are every 6 months now, so I'm just waiting until that next time. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Danielle, have fun in Japan. I've been trying to go for years, never made it, but I'm gonna get there soon. I'm gonna get there soon.
Thanks.
But
Thanks for sharing, Brian. So, how long has it been since your first clear scan?
I think I want to say October of 23. I want to say
Okay,
so.
so you're going on what going
Almost
on 2 years this year?
almost 2 years. Yeah.
Man, time flying, ain't
Man, tell me about it.
it? All right, thanks for sharing, giving us an update. So appreciate it. Thank you. Alexa, do you have anything you want to share with the group this evening?
Well, happy birthday, first
Thank
of
you,
all.
thank you, thank you.
And thank you so much for giving us all hope and encouragement. So thank you. Another year of doing that. I do want to share real quick, and Ken, we have a new group coming out this week. If you're interested, it's a creative writing group. So it's going to be super fun. If you're on our email distribution, you will get an email tomorrow morning about it. And if you're not on, let me know. I can get you on. But it's in this room. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Loved ones, patients, everyone's invited. It's great. And I encourage you to come if you'd like to.
Thank you for sharing, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Miss Ritchie, do you have anything you want to share with the group?
Did you do Ebony? Did Ebony speak?
Ebony, do you have anything you want to share?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, thank you for joining the group this evening.
Okay, I would just like to piggyback on what Milton has said about the freezing of federal funding. And as you know, kidney cancer, tend to have to really fight to get grants and everything like that. So, with us not being able to have federal funding, it will significantly impact health and research programs. And not only that is the diversity and equality and inclusion, that's being deleted as well. So it's something that we really need to get together and be an advocate so that we can push. I mean, because our community, the REMC community, number one, is either underserved or not served at all. So we really need to think about that and how can we get funding. Without funding, of course, all the research would basically come to an halt. So I just want you to think about some things and of course email Milton once he get his email in the chat. Are you
It's
already?
in there. He did it.
He did.
He
Oh
did
wow!
it.
You go, Milton. I'm so proud of you. And then and then another thing about the walk. If you are an REMC patient, we do not charge you and one other person. It is important, though, that you do notify me. You can complete the form, just don't go to the next section where it says pay. I need to get your shirt sizes. They have been ordered. So we're at the point now, if you hadn't signed up, I need you to sign up so that I can reserve your shirt for you. I also need to know how many people, who's really coming to Texas. We always do something special after the walk. We're planning to go to Fish City Grill in Sugarland, Texas, where we'll sit and network, and then we have some other things later that evening that will be at the hotel. It's like a meet and greet and other things for you. So we just need to get an idea of who's going to be coming, who's going to be staying at the hotel, so that we can make arrangements and plan accordingly. If you cannot make it to Texas, that's okay. You can walk virtually from wherever you live. We want you out there. We want the pictures. So just please, please, I'm begging you to, get in contact with me so that we can get an accurate count and you'll be able to get your shirt. But I have another announcement, but I'll wait closer until we have finished the.
Okay.
Richie, I wanted to ask a question real quick. Do we know if any RMC funding comes from the CDMRP kidney cancer pot?
It does. They do get some.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they get
So
some.
that's in trouble too.
Mhm.
CDMRP is in trouble. NIH is in trouble. So I agree with Richie. I mean, it's something that I'm very concerned about too, and in the larger healthcare landscape. So it's definitely something that needs to be on all of our radars. And absolutely, I encourage, because Hill days are very important, and Richie and Milton are going to be great advocates for that. So I encourage, if there's anything that you would like to share about your experience or something that can help them and arm them when they go on Hill Day, please email Milton and share your story. And that is very, very important. Um, People like that really like examples. And so if they can say, oh, Brian had this, or Dylan had this or that, that's usually very helpful and effective when they go. So I would just put out a call and a plea. If you have anything to add to that, please email Milton or Richie.
And if you really think about it, I can remember back in 2011 when Chris was diagnosed, we didn't have any treatment modalities specifically for patients with REMC. So with research now, we have several treatment modalities. So I just go to show you that research is extremely important in the livelihood of each one of you. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Are there any more questions? I know I think I hit everybody, Miss Ritchie.
Okay. Another thing is, I would like to ask you guys if you need someone, if you would like to have another special. I know Andre had brought this up, I guess, a couple of meetings ago, that if you would like to hear from, we heard from the nutritionist. So if you would like to hear from someone else that you think that would be pertinent in your care and understanding more about what you're going through, just let us know. You can even look at planning, estate planning, or what have you. It's always good to be prepared. It's not saying that RMC is a death sentence. I'm not saying that at all. But it's always good to be prepared. That's all of us.
Yes.
So just food for thought.
And we also had Dr. Tang on here, so if you want to, learn more about, radiation treatments, Dr. Masai, of course, he came on, nutritionist. So any of those areas you feel like the information will be valuable, let us know and we'll try to get them on the call so you can ask them some, one-on-one questions and, yeah, have more information about, specifically about what this treatment does or healthy lifestyles and stuff like that. So please let us know, and we'll try to get them on a call so you can have that one-on-one time with them.
Okay. I'm a bearer of bad news. Want to share with you guys that Gregory passed away yesterday evening. Um, he was at peace. I did go see him on Thursday. I took him something to eat. Um, he ate a little bit, but he was still, real alert. But they had really run out of treatments. The fourth clinical trial didn't do what we expected it to do. So I'm asking that you keep Aisha and her family lifted in prayer. She's preparing now to take Gregory home, and that's where they'll have his funeral service. So I just wanted to share.
Rishi, is she having in New York?
Yes. Um, she had mentioned she was trying to do it this weekend. I'm not too sure things are going to happen that quickly.
Okay.
But that's where we are right now. Um, it's just a lot, trying to get everything and get him flown back to New York. His family was here. In fact, he and a few of his friends were here, and that's what he asked for. Aisha made sure that she carried out his wishes, and that was to see everybody together, um, and it happened. But even when I went to see him, he was still in good spirits. Um,
That's good.
he looked healthy. It wasn't like he looked sick at all, but I could tell his breathing was labored. And he wasn't talking much, which I didn't expect him to. But I'd rather see him then than, later. But I just wanted to share that with you. But I don't want you guys to lose hope. Everybody's body is different. This community is so close that when we lose someone, it does hurt. But yet we continue to rejoice at the milestones that we make. And we are making great strides in RMC. But I think that's all I have. Just keep Aisha in prayer. She's a strong young lady, and it takes a lot of strength, resilience, and tenacity to do what she did. But that's a mother's love, and she did what her son wanted, and that was to bring him here for treatment.
Gregory, he was a great young man, full of energy, and it was a great just getting a chance to meet him and spend some time with him, and yeah, this is definitely a tough one. This is why it's so important, the work that Milton is doing and trying to raise awareness. So no families, have to go through, what I'm saying, this heartache. And one thing Dr. Messiah promised was he's going to keep working every day until, there is a cure for this disease. And um, we can all, you know, uh, get on the call and share, all our testimonies on how we all uh, overcame this disease. So definitely gonna keep Aisha in our prayers, thoughts and prayers. But we gotta stay strong and keep moving forward and and carry that baton forward for Gregory, and continue to raise awareness um, and push forward.
Yeah, and what's so funny is Gregory got Milton to come back and join us because he called him Uncle Milton the first time he saw him. So he got him, won him over. So that's Uncle Milton.
Yeah, thank you for that. I spoke to uh, Gregory. Well, we spoke on occasion about things. Um, uh, the New York Knicks, and um, he was a Jet fan, and I last saw him when he came to New York in September, and we had a he was at his father's store, and um, I know he was taking. I was happy to hear, and he was happy, proud that he was actually taking a phlebotomy class at a local community college in Texas, and he definitely was going to make Texas his home. He wasn't planning to come back to New York, and it was going to be. I actually we spoke about future advocacy work together, and very intelligent, and he encouraged me a lot, and I appreciate his friendship, and in so many ways he reminded me of my own son. They had a lot of things in common, which was the ability to make you feel happy being around them. Um, I was able to speak to Aisha the morning when he passed. I asked to speak with him, but he was getting treatment, and then I spoke to his dad that evening after he had passed. But with all that said, Aisha, she is she's just a phenomenal parent, and what she had to do was superhuman as far as support for Gregory. Um, he wanted for nothing as far as the love that she had for him. And moving forward, I'm going to reach out to because it was Aisha and Gregory who within Gregory's district, his city councilman, that his office lent support once I went to their district office and I told them about my son and Gregory, who was in his district, and they had pledged to help me, and they were excited about that when I gave the news to Aisha. So moving forward, I'm going to send him an email and let them know of his passing, and then I'm going to encourage them to work towards awareness in his name. And my goal is to see if I could have his name put on anything that has to do with RMC and sickle cell trait moving forward in New York City. It's an uphill challenge, but it's an easy thing for them to do, just to attach his name to it, because the awareness of RMC and its connection to sickle cell trait cannot be overlooked. And I definitely want his legacy to continue if I can. It's not only for my son, but right now Gregory has leaped ahead of anything that I wanted to do. Nothing has changed, but only now the only difference is that I'm sorrowful that Gregory name is attached to it in a way based on his past and passing more so than him having to have overcome RMC. But it continues. The awareness um, needs to be pushed forward, um, so that just the community is aware of it, so that we don't end up with other stories like this. My preference is not to see the RMC community uh, keep growing unrecognized by the rest of the country or the rest of the world. And it's important moving forward that um, we try to expand our voices and make our voices be heard. And I'm going to do my part. That's all I can say. I can only do what I can do. But I already dedicated my purpose in my son's name. So now it's kind of like my two sons, Micah and now Gregory. So moving forward, I'm just rededicating myself towards spreading the awareness and doing what I can. I don't know how successful it will be, but nothing's going to stop me from trying.
I'd also like to mention something real quick about Gregory. I had Brian and I both had my Brian. We both had a really life affirming conversation. Gregory was wise beyond his years. Everybody who met him knew that he was so full of life. He was so wise beyond his years. And I want to challenge everybody to do one thing this week, and it's based off of Gregory and this conversation that we had. Gregory was so life affirming. He believed in living life to the fullest, and he understood what a precious gift that life is. And so I really want to encourage you to do something this week or this month in honor of Gregory, because that make him very, very happy. To do something to you that makes you feel alive or worth living. If that's getting the latte, if that means going skydiving or something. Um, Obviously, we're going to keep advocating for him through research and through all this. And of course, but Greg was so full of life. He was, and he felt so strongly about living life no matter what. And I just want to encourage you and I also encourage you, there is no expiration date on your body. Even, and Andre, I'm so glad that you mentioned, because I remember this with you back a long time ago. Sometimes your treatments didn't work, or sometimes you had to pivot or adjust, and that's okay. So we always continue to be hopeful. We are a family full of hope and faith, and we're here with you, and but there's no expiration date on you, and even if you have to make some adjustments, and I would love for you to, if you need an excuse, to do something for Gregory, go out there and live.
Yeah, I know even in Gregory's weakest moments, he would always find something positive. I've never heard him say anything negative. So if you don't take anything other than being positive, be positive and just remember this is how Gregory lived his life. And this is what got him as far as he did, with his positive attitude and just Just a beautiful kid. I just want to know how come I had to be grandma and Milton got a chance to be uncle. Does that mean that I'm an old lady? I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out.
Is that why you got the Holly Berry hairdo?
All right now. I'm trying. I'm just trying to see, can I be auntie instead of grandma? Anyway, you got to have a little humor in it. But yeah, I will forever remember Gregory. But I still question that. All right, I think we're done, Andre. Our next meeting is March the 11th, right before the walk. And don't forget, send me your information and I guess words of wisdom. Why don't we let Brian close us out tonight, Andre?
Hey, sound good with me.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah.
That's love, Brian. We love you.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody out for coming out today. Hey, Rick's here. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. We appreciate, everyone sharing their stories. Keep Aisha in your prayers. With Gregory's passing, that was a shock. I sad, but you know, Gregory was a light, and he was always so positive. Always had a smile on his face. So he's in a better place now. But if anyone has any questions, if anyone needs anything from us, me, Andre, Clarissa, Alexa, Miss Richie, we're always here for you guys. We're only a phone call away or email away. So if you guys need anything, we're here for you guys. But thank you guys all for coming, and hope to see you guys next month too. So thank you guys.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank
Rick,
you.
Thanks,
you have
Brian.
any words for us there, Rick?
No, I'm sorry I got in so late. It's been a bit of a crazy day.
Yes, and he's flying out tomorrow.
Yeah, and I still have to start packing and eat something and start.
Oh no, you got to get to packing.
Gotta get to packing. It's been crazy. I'm so sorry for the loss the group suffered. Not much to say. I'm excited to hear that there may be some legislation on the table. That's good news. We've been trying to figure out exactly what the AUA is planning on supporting. So I haven't heard anything about it, but it
Well,
sounds like.
Milton's going.
Oh, Milton's going. Great,
Milton's
Milton.
going, so he's going to be able to carry Micah and Gregory. And we posted his email in the chat, so if people would like to send other stuff too, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, yeah. To that, this is to the AUA
Yes.
legislation
Yep.
summit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Well, Jim Schrader is not going to go. We we're thinking that we might send somebody, but we haven't seen what legislation I haven't seen what legislation they're talking about, and unless we see something that's significant, I don't really want to ask one of our people in Washington to attend. Um, but on the other hand, it's I can't. I mean, we don't we don't have a general person in Washington who could attend, and I can't ask them to attend for RMC. I don't think, um, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's good to hear that though, because if we do have someone attend and they do go on the rounds, we will certainly make sure that they push RMC.
And
Hmm.
I'll be there with
Absolutely.
Milton as well.
What's
Hmm.
that?
I'll be there with Milton as well.
Oh, you'll be there with Milton, yeah. Well, it would be sort of asking you to support the prostate cancer stuff, and we don't even know what they're doing for prostate cancer.
Oh, we know one thing, but that's it.
Well, we don't because Jim said he didn't see the him act on there.
Really? So it's just
Well, he's
okay.
not sure.
Okay.
I'm waiting to hear from him.
Shall I
Um,
stop the recording, or y'all want, or what? Should I stop the recording while we discuss? Keep it going.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can,
Okay.
we,
I didn't
Um,
know. Okay.
no, I mean, we just have to find out more. I mean, I was totally unaware that the summit was coming up until Jim Schrate called me today. So, uh, and every time I see Andre, his hair gets longer.
Well, Andre had a big milestone yesterday.
How many years?
I turned 39 yesterday.
Oh, you did? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. I was diagnosed when I was 33. 6 years,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Very exciting. And
Okay.
you missed Carissa's incredible happy birthday.
You gotta go back
Um,
and watch the
you
video.
got to go back and watch it. It's worth it. She is
Okay.
going to be like the new singing telegram lady. Like you're in the wrong career, is all I'm saying.
And then
Okay.
Dylan was on too.
Yes,
17. Uh, his hair about as long as mine,
it
Rick.
is.
So yeah, that
Well,
was good, great to see Dylan.
Yeah, such a great young man. He's
Mhm.
wonderful.
okay. Well, anyway, thank you and apologies again for not being here earlier. And
Go Pack.
Safe travels.
thank you. Alexa, hold on a tick. Well, since you're here. And